Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Today I'm going to do my liquid lipstick comparison video. If you guys have heard me mention any of my videos, all this is going to be is just comparing my personal liquid lipsticks that are supposed to be popular or very similar to one another. There's a really great Instagram account called Dupe That, and I will put that down in the description box because you guys definitely need to check them out. They swatch like eyeshadow palettes, liquid lipsticks, lip glosses, or regular lipsticks, just anything that's very similar or dupes for one another, and that is solely what their account is based off of. They also have coupon codes and everything like that, and they're really great with keeping up new content. So again, this is just my personal collection, so of course I don't have every single color that's been made, although I wish I did. But I'm just going to start with the lighter shades and work my way to the darker shades. So I'm just going to swatch those in the back of my hand, and then I'm going to use my little lip cosmetic span to dry them really quickly so that you guys have the true color of the dry swatch. So I hope you guys found this video helpful, maybe by helping you decide between two colors that you find are similar and make your purchase a little bit easier. And if you do, then please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. So if you guys are interested in seeing my liquid lipstick comparisons, then just keep watching. Okay, so I have you guys zoomed in, but I'm going to start with the nudes. And the first shade that I have is Pure Hollywood from Anastasia Beverly Hills. And I'm going to compare that to ColourPop Midi. While I'm waiting for those colors to dry, I'm going to show you guys Truffle compared to ColourPop Beeper and Kat Von D Bow and Arrow. And then for the more gray tone nudes, I'm going to swatch ColourPop Trap next to Lime Crime Cashmere. They're supposed to be very similar. Waiting for these to dry. So here I have Anastasia Beverly Hills Pure Hollywood, ColourPop Midi, Lime Crime Cashmere, ColourPop Trap, Dose of Colors Truffle, Kat Von D Bow and Arrow, and ColourPop Beeper. So for the most part, these swatches are pretty dry. So again, there is Anastasia Pure Hollywood, ColourPop Midi, which as you can see, Anastasia is a little bit more light and pink, and this one does have a more gray and darker tone. Here's Lime Crime Cashmere and ColourPop Trap. So ColourPop Trap is a little bit more warm, but they are very, very similar. And then here I have Dose of Colors Truffle, Kat Von D Bow and Arrow, and then ColourPop Beeper. The next color group that I have is probably compiled of the most popular shades, which include Kat Von D Lolita, Jeffree Androgyny, and like a few different ColourPop shades. So I did go ahead and throw back in Beeper for this just because when I swatched it, I felt like it was very similar to Androgyny. So I'm just going to start with that one and apply the swatches onto my hand. So again, I'll show you them wet and then I will show them to you dried. Okay, so here are the swatches. I'm going to start on this side. So here I have ColourPop Beeper, Jeffree Androgyny, ColourPop Teeny Tiny, ColourPop Chili, ColourPop StingRaye, Kat Von D Lolita, Gerard Cosmetics Cher, and ColourPop Tulle. So those are the swatches wet. Alright, so here are the swatches dry. Again, ColourPop Beeper, Jeffree Androgyny, ColourPop Teeny Tiny, ColourPop Chili, ColourPop StingRaye, Kat Von D Lolita, Gerard Cosmetics Cher, and ColourPop Tulle. So just based off of the more popular shades, here is Jeffree Androgyny, and it is really, really similar to ColourPop StingRaye. I know that there are a lot of swatches floating around now saying that Androgyny is very similar to Teeny Tiny, but as you can see here, which the camera is making most of these shades look a little bit darker than they are, Teeny Tiny definitely has a more gray undertone and it is a lot more brown. And then as far as the comparisons of Teeny Tiny and Chili, because when Teeny Tiny launched, a lot of people claimed that Chili and Teeny Tiny were identical. As you can see, Chili is definitely more of an orange and has a warmer undertone compared to Teeny Tiny. And then here is Gerard Cosmetics Cher, which is just a little bit more purple and lighter compared to Jeffree Androgyny. And then here is Lolita, and as you can see, is a little bit more brown compared to StingRaye. So again, we have ColourPop Beeper, Jeffree Androgyny, ColourPop Teeny Tiny, ColourPop Chili, ColourPop StingRaye, Kat Von D Lolita, Gerard Cosmetics Cher, and ColourPop Tulle. So there are the dry swatches. Okay, so the next color group that I have are the light pink shades, and the more popular colors out of this group are Dose of Color Stone, Kat Von D Lovesick, and then we have Anastasia Soft Lilac. So I'm going to swatch those on my hand for you guys. I did want to show the difference between Gerard Cosmetics Serenity compared to ColourPop Solow, so I'm going to swatch those first because these are a lot warmer than the other pink shades that I have, so I'll just put those off to the side. Alright, these swatches do kind of dry a little bit because I had to cut my camera off for a moment. It was overheating. So over here we have Gerard Cosmetics Serenity, and below it ColourPop Solow. So as you can see, Serenity is a lot warmer and even kind of like an orangey pink, and Solow is just a little bit more of a neutral rosy pink. And the first swatch here is Anastasia Soft Lilac. The second is Kat Von D Lovesick. This one is ColourPop Clueless. Here we have the Sephora lip stain in the shade 13, which is Marvelous Mauve. And then here is Dose of Colors Stone, which is the most popular out of these. So let me let these dry, and then I will show you guys these swatches again. Alright, so again, this is Gerard Cosmetics Serenity, ColourPop Solow, Anastasia Soft Lilac, Kat Von D Lovesick, ColourPop Clueless, Sephora Marvelous Mauve, Dose of Color Stone, and then I did add ColourPop Trap because I have seen people swatch these in some kind of special lighting and say that these are dupes to one another, but as you can see, Stone is a lot more gray. It does not have any pink to it at all, and it is darker. So I will name them again. Anastasia Soft Lilac, Kat Von D Lovesick, ColourPop Clueless, Sephora Marvelous Mauve, Dose of Color Stone, ColourPop Trap, Gerard Cosmetics Serenity, and ColourPop Solow. So those are the swatches. The next color group that I have are the more like mid-tone pinks, and the more popular shade in this one would be Jeffree Star Doll Parts and Anastasia Catnip. Okay, so here are the wet swatches for that group. Here is Anastasia Catnip, Jeffree Star Doll Parts, ColourPop Bad Habit, and ColourPop Scrooge. And off to the side, I did swatch ColourPop More Better in case you were interested in seeing how they compare to the other ColourPop shades. So again, I'm going to let those dry, and I'll be back with the dry swatches. Okay, so here are the swatches again, dry. Anastasia Catnip, Jeffree Star Doll Parts, ColourPop Scrooge, right? Yeah. ColourPop Scrooge, ColourPop Bad Habit, and ColourPop More Better. And I've never actually noticed, but ColourPop Bad Habit has like a little kind of sheen to it. It's really pretty. I haven't actually worn it, but I've swatched it on my hand a few times, and I'm excited to wear it now. It's really pretty. So the colors I feel like are looking a little bit more dull. They're definitely more pink in person, so the camera's not picking them up, and these definitely look darker than they are, but I hope you guys can still get a good idea of the actual color. So again, Anastasia Catnip, Jeffree Star Doll Parts, ColourPop Scrooge, ColourPop Bad Habit, and ColourPop More Better. Okay, so the next color group that I have, which is my personal favorite, are the hot pinks. And the famous colors in this one would be Jeffree Star Masochist and Lime Crime Pink Velvet. Okay, so here we have Jeffree Star Masochist, ColourPop Mars, Lime Crime Pink Velvet, and ColourPop Highball, and these are the wet swatches. Lime Crime Pink Velvet is like my all-time favorite color, and it is pretty similar to Mars by ColourPop. Mars is just a little bit deeper of a pink, so I'm going to let these dry. Okay, so again, Jeffree Star Masochist, ColourPop Mars, Lime Crime Pink Velvet, and ColourPop Highball. So those are the swatches. Masochist, Mars, Pink Velvet, Highball. Highball is super vibrant. I love that shade. Okay, so the next color group is purple, and I have 3 different shades for that. Anastasia Vintage, Lime Crime Utopia, and Colored Rain Ooh La La. So here we have Anastasia Vintage, Colored Rain Ooh La La, and Lime Crime Utopia. So I'm going to let those dry. So again, Anastasia Vintage, Colored Rain Ooh La La, and Lime Crime Utopia. Okay, the next group are the reds, and I just have 3 different shades. Alright, so the 2 that I really wanted to compare are ColourPop Creeper versus Lime Crime Red Velvet. So here is ColourPop Creeper, which is the most absolute, perfect, like true red. It is so gorgeous. So ColourPop Creeper, Lime Crime Red Velvet, and then here is ColourPop Succulent, which is a super vibrant and really bright red. It looks kind of orange here, but it's so pretty in person. So these are how these 2 compare. Red Velvet does have more of a blue undertone. While I let those dry, I'm going to go ahead and swatch the deeper reds. And here I have ColourPop LAX, Anastasia Heathers, Kat Von D Nosferatu, and Lime Crime Wicked. So let's swatch these. Okay, so here are the deeper reds. The top one is ColourPop LAX. Middle one is Lime Crime Wicked. This one is Anastasia Heathers, and this one is the Kat Von D Nosferatu. I'm not sure if I'm even pronouncing that right, but here are the deep vampy reds. I love, love, love this color. So let me let those dry. All right, so again, here are the reds. This is ColourPop Creeper, Lime Crime Red Velvet, ColourPop Succulent, and then for the deeper reds, ColourPop LAX, Lime Crime Wicked, Anastasia Heathers, and Kat Von D Nosferatu. So those are the reds. And now for the last color group, I'm doing the super, super dark purples and the dark reds. Okay, so there is Anastasia's Sad Girl and Dose of Colors Corset. So I can just go ahead and tell you right off the bat that Sad Girl is a little bit darker, and you can actually see the red and purple flecks in it of glitter, whereas Corset is more of like a pearlescent shimmer. So instead of actually being able to seeing little flecks of glitter, you can just see the fact that it has a shimmer to it. So let me see if I can get a close-up of that. And for the last 2, I'm going to compare Colored Rain, Rain Fever, and Anastasia Potion. And I've already swatched these on my hand in my Naked 2 tutorial, but I wanted to go ahead and include this in the comparison video also, since this video is dedicated strictly to color comparisons. Alright, and so these wet swatches of these, Anastasia Potion is on top, and Colored Rain, Rain Fever is on the bottom. So Potion is definitely darker and has more of like a black gray undertone, and Colored Rain is more purple. I love these shades. Not everyone is going to like this or thinks that they can pull it off, but you can pull anything off. It's just a matter of what you pair it with and how confident you feel in it. So these colors might be a little bit intimidating, but they're so pretty. So I'll let those dry, and that will finally conclude this video. Okay, so here are these swatches again. Anastasia Sad Girl, Dose of Colors Corset, Anastasia Potion, and Colored Rain, Rain Fever. So that will conclude these swatches and comparisons. So I just wanted to tell you guys again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this helpful. And one of my subscribers did ask that I do a like review on the ColourPop or on the Jeffree Star liquid lipstick, just based on how they wear and things like that. So if you guys do have any questions about the formulation of these lipsticks, like how long they wear or how they feel on the lips, anything like that, just leave me a comment down below and I will answer that as best as I can. If you have any other video suggestions, just let me know too, and I'll be glad to do those for you guys. So again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye.